I'm gonna mute my mic.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, man. I'm here with the homie, Mr. Taylor. You feel me? And today, what we are doing, y'all, is we are about to go over the basics of charts. Basically, today, Tim will be walking me through TradingView tools for beginners. Just basically the basics of understanding the charts, understanding how to use TradingView.com. All right. And what I'm going to do on the Crypto Masterclass is I will create a playlist. Okay. I will create a playlist on this channel. So make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. Okay. To reach out, connect with us, to become a part of the Masterclass, you guys. There goes the phone number. And I just want to put it out there, you guys. There is a small fee to get started becoming a part of the Crypto Masterclass. So be aware of that before you call, you text me. But with that being said, there will be a playlist here, and it's going to say Crypto Masterclass for beginners or something like that. So come click on playlist here and check out the videos. Make sure you guys subscribe, as well as there goes the phone number. The link for this link tree is below all of these videos. So you just click on the video, look in the description of the video, and you will see this link tree. All right. So good, brother. Let's get into it. I want to give a small introduction of my brother, Tim Taylor, man. This brother, me and him have been linked up. We're from the same city. He is right now in the South. I'm in Colorado. We are both originally from Michigan. Okay. And for the last couple of years, he has been teaching me Forex and understanding the charts. So once you understand the charts, you can trade any or different currencies. You can trade Forex, you can trade cryptocurrencies, you can trade options. What other ones? Is that it? Is there more? Something I'm missing?
Yeah, there's always more. I mean, we're good though.
All right. So I wanted to give you guys a small introduction. We've been linked up, you know what I mean? Back to back, shoulder to shoulder since about 2018, 19, right?
Yeah. As far as on a business game, we've known each other for since what?
And we was
high
in
school, something like that.
Right. We was in traditional, network marketing, but way before this, back in 2012. So this is my brother, and we rocking. You know what I'm saying? It's my dog. All right, bro. So let's get into it. Let's give them the basics. Let's give them the beginning.
All right. So I think what I wanted to cover today is just pretty much showing everybody how to utilize this platform on the internet, which is TradingView, right? So me personally, this is what I tend to go to when it comes to marking up my charts, looking for better points for investments, right? Rather than just investing blindly and things of that nature. So to start things out, what we'll go ahead and do is now, you said, is that color good for you on your chart?
Yeah. So we just basically changed the green to blue. So for people out there, you can change.
Okay. So pretty much what I'll do is I'm gonna share my screen in probably about 5 minutes. But for now, though, what I want to show you is those tools there on the left hand side, because we're obviously going to be talking about points of interest. We're going to talk about support and resistance zones. Looking for key breakout points. So as I'm going through this, you're going to see me doing it, but let's just make sure that you got that down. So as you can see on the left-hand side of the screen, right where you have your cursor now, below that, if you click on the arrow, it's going to give you a whole bunch of different options. So as far as for support and resistance zones, exactly, the horizontal array or the horizontal line can easily be used. If you rather use like a zone, then what you can do is go to where the paintbrush is at.
Okay, right here.
Yep. And then you'll see the rectangle.
Yep.
So if you don't want to just focus on, one key price area, and you want to get like a zone, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much what it tends to be. Price isn't just going to reject off of one decimal number. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like you'll just see it do all these crazy numbers as far as like our major highs, major lows, but like most of the time price is going to be breaking through or rejecting certain zones, right? So, just with that alone right there. So now as I'm going through the chart, just try to mimic everything that I do. That way you become more comfortable with actually being able to come to the chart and, know exactly what you're dealing with and how to do it, right? So break this. That's right here. Yeah, let's see. I'll share screen
here for now.
Okay. All right. So let's do this. Let me share my screen. I'll share my screen for about 10 minutes, and then we'll go back. And after you've watched what I've just done, now you can try to do the same exact thing just to make sure that you got it down.
Nephew! Man.
All right, let's share. All right. Can you let me share it? You can hear me though, right?
Yeah, I got you. You good. You're loud and clear on my end. I
know it's the one. Well, no, because you're making me the wrong host. Because I got the two. I got the iPhone, then I got the Mac.
Okay, so you want to make you the bottom one?
Yeah, to the bottom one.
Oh man, let me see. Close this shit. Okay. Who did that? You did or I did?
No, you did that.
What? Okay, so
all right, so let's do this. I
keep forgetting you got two.
Yeah, don't do the nephew one. Do Tim.
Right.
So, to make me the host.
Damn it. Okay, so you the host right now on. Oh damn. I don't know how to change it now. Let's see.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad, people. A little technical difficulty. We got it though.
Yeah,
we got it. We got it. Okay.
Everybody that stayed to this part of the video, make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe. Drop some comments, y'all. Drop some comments. Let us know where you're coming from. Let us know what cryptos you are investing in, you looking at. We appreciate y'all. We're going to keep giving y'all the game, man. This is for everybody that want to become a master in cryptocurrency and trading currencies, period. This is a skill, y'all, that will make you wealthy. It can make you wealthy with this skill. You know what I mean? So
that's a fact. All right, so we got it going now, right? So, what you want to look at, bro? You want to look at Bitcoin?
Let's look at SHIB, because that's where everybody at right now. At the time of this video, SHIB is exploding. Right. So let's look at SHIB.
So we'll do Shiba Inu versus the dollar.
Shiba Inu, Shiba Army dropped them comments, man. Let's go. You hear me?
Yeah, it's definitely like, so look at this from a weekly standpoint, right? So I was actually going over this here a couple of days ago with somebody just to give them the basics of this, and I'm glad I still got this plotted, right? So when it comes to trading view, you're using this to use get a view of your technical side of the market, right? So once you understand how the technicals work and how price works, it's going to make the whole entire experience much smoother and it's going to be a lot more comfortable. And obviously, most importantly, it's going to save us money. You know what I'm saying? Or just entering at the wrong time, because a lot of people aren't really following the simple steps, and looking at all aspects of trading. So, for example, right now, like I just said, this is a weekly chart. Let me get the highlighter on here. Let's see.
So following what Tim just said, y'all, a lot of people could enter the market at the wrong time. So make sure y'all be aware of that and that you're paying attention, taking notes in this video, because sometimes people will buy in at the top and then it drops because they're not looking at the charts and they don't understand that. In crypto and period, in trading period, you want to buy in the red. You don't want to buy it all the way at the top in the green.
Exactly.
Give y'all, write that down. Make sure y'all take some notes on that for the people who are new. You want to buy when it's green. Take notes of this video.
So with that being said, what I want you guys to do is, if you can see my highlight, I don't know if it deleted when I did that. Let's try it one more time. Make sure here. So you see my spotlight, right?
Yeah.
Top left-hand corner. So it's just the basics, right? If you want to look at any particular crypto, you're just typing in that box. And if it's Bitcoin, obviously we know it's BTC. And you'll see all of the different pairs that you have as far as with BTC, as far as looking at values, or if you're comparing BTC to like Ethereum and all these other things. There's thousands of them at this point, but just to get that basic down. So Shiba is obviously, that right there. The first one we have is Shiba Inu,
right,
against the US dollar. So I click on that. And then the next tool you have up here, this is your time intervals, okay, which is so whatever time interval that you select, each one of these candlesticks that you see here, that's what it's going to represent, right? So right now we're on a weekly time frame, meaning these candles each represent one entire week, okay? So starting from the higher time frames is usually what I like to do, because I like to see what big money's doing, what, big money targets are, right? Because obviously we know this is a long-term investment. We're not getting in, getting out type of deal. So understanding the overall trend of the market is going to make this a lot easier, and it's going to give you a better understanding of what to look forward to versus just seeing, small jumps in price and you think, oh, it's going to have this big dip now. Let me just get out and secure the bag. Like, you have to understand the direction of the market. And this is why we're doing this on TradingView. This is the tool for that. So going down from the weekly, as you can see here on the screen, I mean, you can start all the way from a month, but a month, a week, a day, all right? And that's usually what I'll start off at is a daily chart. And that's what I started to do here. So just to touch on a few things that I already have plotted on here, you see I have this identified as resistance, okay? Just to put an arrow there and make sure we're following that. Let me do this. Okay, so resistance is this line, okay? And what resistance is, actually, I'll break down support. And then obviously you see I have the support down here, which is right here. Okay, so just to give you a view on that, there's pretty much where we have a point where this price is going up and down in between two particular price points. Okay, so we see, for example, here, I know there's a whole bunch of decimals and zeros, but we'll just say 607. And then you see the resistance point right here is, 960. Okay, so me as an investor, me as someone looking for like, okay, when's going to be the best time for me to get into this market and have the safest position where you're not going to have to worry about a major retracement, meaning a major dip, right? And that's what we don't want. If we invest at the highs and stuff like that, and we're not aware of it, and then all of a sudden the market gets tanking, you might start, second guessing like, hey, is this for me or should I be doing this? And it's just like, don't do yourself like that. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of potential with the market. It's just a matter of you taking the time to understand what you're dealing with, how it works, and utilizing all the information and tools that you have access to. It's just really simple as that. So, seeing that we have these two areas of price identified, okay, I also call this a range. A range is something where the market is stuck between two price points and it's struggling to break either through the resistance or the support. Mm-hmm. So when it tends to do that, a lot of people it's confused. It pretty much is saying the market's confused at this point. Buyers and sellers are neutral. No one has more power than the other right now. So once we see one of these areas broken, 9 times out of 10, that's usually the breakout point. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to last forever. We can see when we look at this daily chart, we had this huge bull run from down here. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 solid days. Because I mean, even looking at this here, price did reach up here and then reject that major high to the left, pretty much at 3,400.
Can you focus in on those? What are they called? Dojis? Doji.
The Doji Candlesticks.
Yeah, focus in and give them a little breakdown of those to they can.
Okay. I mean that's kind of going to be the same thing as far as indecision in the market, because when we're looking at these candlesticks, and I guess I'm glad you said that. So each one of these candlesticks are representing a day, right? Mm-hmm. So we can see that back here when we're talking about these highs, there was a moment where, the green candles, which represent buyers, the open of the candle is always down here. And I actually I might just, we can probably drop a link or something in here for what these Japanese candlesticks represent mm-hmm. and how they open and close, because that might take up a little bit too much time. Right. But a simple doji is pretty much something like this right here. And a doji is indecision. Buyers and sellers are struggling within that particular time frame. So you'll notice. Let me find a good one.
Well, you was really just talking about the, when you're about to have a breakout. So it's like maybe you could give them.
Yeah. So like dojis, I mean, you can see you got a few of them down here in this area, right? So we zoom in and get a better picture. Okay. So we're going to focus on this over here. All right. This little area right here. And you see where we have a lot of candles, okay, that are pretty much small bodies and large wicks. That means that neither one, as far as buyers or sellers, no one's in control. It's a whole bunch of confusion. The market doesn't know which direction it wants to go. But the key thing about this and why we have the upper hand, the people that actually study and understand what technical analysis is and understanding what price points are important, it makes it easier. Because if I look to the left, right, we see that we reject this area, this key area here multiple times. And even if we even go back farther, as far as all these wicks over here to the left. So remember, technical analysis is price action, price points. Mm-hmm. So we're basing our decisions off of what's taken place in the past. So when it comes to the chart, you're always looking left. You always look left to see what price did during this area of price in the past. Mm-hmm. And once you see that, you can expect like, okay, so if we hit it if we bounced off this support level once, or this created our support level, if price comes back down here again and it rejects it, okay, so now that's just giving me confirmation like, okay, hey, this 0.0000600 area isn't breaking. You know what I mean? And we continue to reject. So if we were to come back up, you know what I mean, and come back down in this area, we would expect this to reject once again. So for a moment, there was one day where we started to breach below that. Okay, so this is where some people probably could have panicked. You know what I mean? They could have, sold their coins, or, was just caught up in the emotional game as far as like seeing all of this drawdown, because look at this. For weeks upon weeks, it was going up and down, up and down. So imagine somebody buying up here at the top. You know what I mean? Now they see all of this movement coming down. But if they were smart and they were focusing on the technical side of this and looking at a chart, they would have had some sense of hope that, okay, yeah, it's been dipping, but if we look to the left, we have these two areas where we rejected multiple times. And look what ends up happening. The market pulls up here with this green candle, and then you start to get all of these dojis. Dojis represent indecision. It's 50-50 at that point. All right. So then we ended up seeing a break. So what you do is we start from higher time frames, which we are right now. We focus on one key area. So if I wanted just to focus a little bit over here, you know what I mean? Because like these are days worth of candles. And now let's say I want to look at a 4-hour chart, because I want to find the best opportunity to go ahead and enter the market. All right. So zoom out. And as you can see, as I'm breaking these time frames down, there's way more candles. You see what I'm saying? So this is how you start to really focus on getting the best positions in the market. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's no perfect position. No one's going to get a perfect trade, but like the less drawdown, the better you are. So 4-hour chart, zoom on that area. Okay, and you still see the same exact thing is taking place. It's the same exact pattern. All right. So if I really wanted to focus on this, I could have been simply looking like this. Okay. Yeah, we have this zone. I'm looking over here. If you see my highlighter where I'm focused on the left corner of the box, we kind of created a pivot at that point. So I want to start my box right there. All right. And let's do this. Let's just, for some confirmation, let's just say that was a support level. All right. Price breaks through. We have to remember that this area where this red line is, this is our daily support. This is our zone. Price comes down, it's still rejecting, it bounces up. Okay, so now I would expect this price to come back up, knowing that we just broke a support level. Okay, I don't want to lose anybody on this. So when a zone is broken, what tends to happen is price will break through it.
Retest.
It's gonna attempt to retest. So it's gonna come back up. If it rejects it, you know what I mean? And as far as rejection, I'm talking about, you see how these candles are, small bodies, large wicks. Mm. So if this creates a red candle, like a red doji, that's also an indicator like, okay, this has a more probability of dropping again. All right, now if a candle closes above the support level, meaning it comes up and it's back into this area of price, what may happen is it'll come down and retest that and continue to go up. You know what I mean? So it's just understand that trading is probability. You know what I mean? But the more you know, the higher probability you have of winning.
Because for people that have listened to this part of the video, he knows what he knows. You know what I'm saying? I consider Tim a master. He very humble in his mastery, but I consider him a master because if I can learn from a person, they obviously got to know more than I know. And I say that with all due humility. people ask me questions. Well, how do we know? What's the guarantees? And he's teaching you that it's understanding patterns. The more you understand the patterns, you can see which direction the market will move. This dude can look at the charts and be like, and within 60 seconds to 3 minutes can tell me this about to do this. Bitcoin about to go to 47,000. I'm like, how the hell do you know this? Because it's become second nature to him. It's like they say you learn it until it's like the back of your hand. So that's why I get him on here to give y'all this game, because it's like, dog, this dude has for years been drilling me, and I overthink it. I overthink a lot of things that come to these charts because there's so much going on. So for the new people, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like the video. Drop the comments and let us know where you're coming from. If you stayed to this part of the video, we need them comments to know who is becoming a part of the masterclass, who is subscribing to the YouTube channel, who are you, where you from, and do you want to become a part of the inner circle? Because he's going to keep giving y'all this game. It is repetition. Remember, repetition is the mother of all skill. The more you come back, the more you show up, the more you watch these videos, you engage with the channel, drop the comments, let us know you appreciate what we're bringing y'all. We're going to show up. We're going to keep giving y'all this game, and you going to get it, because I've been sitting under his lineage. I've been learning from this brother since about 2018, 19. I mean, on the charts, we would be up, dog, we got to get there at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, Tim, dog, you crazy. He up at 4 o'clock in the morning. He do this. Dude was up for 24 hours one day. Dog, I ain't went to sleep. Geeked up because the market is going crazy. I'm like, I'm snoring. He like, B.
Time is everything.
He like, yo, the market going crazy. And it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm looking at my phone, one eye open. This month been up since 4 in the morning. He crazy, buddy. He love it. He do this. This is what he do. This is what we do, man. So I appreciate you, good brother. What else you got,
bro? Likewise.
What else you got for him, man? Can we look at,
like with that being said, man? Like, you know what I mean? Just understand that timing is everything, and this is why this is important.
Yep.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to lose money. You know, when you're talking about putting in the work, you know, obtaining the skill set and things like that, it's extremely important to understand why you're doing it.
Or missing the opportunity. Like, the reason why I want to talk about Doge real quick. Can you pull up Doge real quick? So people can see what Elon Musk was doing at that time, where it went up to like 84 cents. Everybody was excited. And that was the wrong time for most people to buy in, especially new people. Because when the price went from the bottom before Doge had its explosion this year, and what is that? February, March, April. And they had that super explosion. Elon Musk getting news of pushing Doge. Everybody bought in at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And when it dropped back down to 20 cents and it started hovering around 20 to 34 cents, people was pissed off. But it was because they are not understanding the fundamentals. I want to keep saying that. I'm going to let him give it to y'all, and I'm going to keep drilling in your head, giving y'all the mindset that understanding these fundamentals will keep you from entering the market at the wrong time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just, you know, like, this is like, touch on that and understand, like, because I'm trying to tell, like, man, people don't really understand it. They always see, like, obviously when you make it, you know what I mean? But they don't understand the work that you put in. It's just like, bro, I've been on these charts for years and years. Yeah. You know what I mean? You talk about 10,000 hours and all of that stuff. Like, bro, I feel like I'm at like 30 or 40,000 hours. Like, no lie. Like, bro,
thanks.
Timing is everything. So I say that to say this. Would you rather put in the time and put in the hard work, you know what I'm saying, until you get this down to where you can have that financial freedom, that time freedom, you know what I mean, and get out of the whole rat race? It's not, I mean, I'm not even going to get the whole 9 to 5 thing. I'm not against that, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we all know what we're capable of. We understand our worth. So it's just like, stop being stagnant, stop being comfortable, feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and see it through. Because this is an opportunity right now where it's like one decent investment, or, you know, one small sacrifice of you know, taking 30 minutes to an hour a day to study things like this, or read, or, you know, look into how things work and why it's important. That's going to put you in a better place. Who wouldn't make that sacrifice?
Right.
So with that being said, it's like, you know, you talk about Doge and you're talking about time and stuff. Like, okay, you said Elon was talking about the news when?
So everything started exploding at the springtime. You know what I mean? Started end of the first quarter, started the second quarter, something like that. So between March, April, somewhere in there, February, March, April, So if we could go there, we could see a huge explosion from the previous quarter. You know,
let's see, April. Well, we'll do this right here because this is the only data that I have on here because I don't have the account. But for example, when we were talking about support and we were talking about resistance, just remember, y'all, this is basic stuff. We only got a little bit of time before the video wraps up. We'll definitely do another one so you guys get the full understanding of the different tools and different things to look at.
Right.
But we see price has a wick where it stops right about here, right? Whoops. Okay. So you see that. Okay. So now, like I said, remember what I said earlier, as far as an investor, a trader, we're basing our decisions off of what's taken place in the past. Mm-hmm. So let's just say, for example, none of this was here at the moment. That's just, matter of fact, let me just make it to where you can't see anything at all. Whoops, like that. Boom. Okay, so I'm not going to move my mouse because it's going to bring the candles back. So if price comes back down to this area where I have this red line plotted back in, like we said, April, it's like April 20th, end of April, 26th or something like that. If price comes back down into that area, and if I see it rejected and the market starts to go back up, I have now identified a strong support level, not only because it's hitting it twice, but remember, we're looking at a daily time frame. The bigger time frames are what important. It's going to determine the overall direction of the market or the overall trend. So taking this box away, we see price come back down into this zone. It did it over here, right? Because I could have also drawn a line at these candlesticks. Mm-hmm. So let's just extend these out. This one all the way over here. And look what happens. I just drew two lines on the chart. That's basic stuff. And so when price came back down into this area and I see this rejection, we're talking about retest, all right? Because I know I've said it on other videos, but just to say it quickly, imagine you taking the basketball. Mm-hmm. That's from the 26th to 21st of June.
Okay, so from there to the next time it retested was how many days over to the right?
Days? That was 59 days.
Okay, go to the next time over to the right. Next retest.
24 days.
Okay, so what I'm giving people is the long-term perspective, the long-term vision, because everybody want to try to get rich quick in this crypto. And you might have a month to where it's going up and you're getting excited, you're getting emotional, then it's coming right back down to where you might have bought in at. So you frustrated. Like, it's longer than that. You know what I mean? It's not a month. It's, you know what I mean? We got to have a 1 to 3 year to 5 year game plan. That's how long we might have to focus to win. And I want y'all to understand that. For the people that's stayed to this part of the video, if you like the video and you have subscribed, drop the comments. Let us know. You know, what else do you want us to cover? What else you want us to look at? What we want to do is we want to focus on coins that have a long-term projection that's going to be here. Long-term trajectory. They're going to be here. They're going to do something in the market. I believe that SHIB is in its beginning phases. We're looking at those right now, but I believe that SHIB in its beginning phases, and that's pushing those devs to go and create something that's beautiful, that's amazing, to serve the people, to help transform this world, man. So people can be free on their own. This is your bank now. People need to stop trying to put your money in the bank. Here go your bank right here. This is your bank account right in your hand. That's how we got to start thinking. I think this is a good space to wrap it up, bro. And then we can give them something else. I mean, because I think you
most definitely
you turned up. So give it back to me real quick.
I got you.
And we're gonna wrap this video up. I'm gonna let everybody know what time it is and what's going on. Let's see where we go. Good looking, brother. All right. Screen share. Okay. Share the screen real quick. All right. With that being said, we're going to wrap this one up. For everybody that stayed to the end of the video, make sure y'all drop them comments. Make sure y'all reach out to me. It's fresh. My homeboy, Mr. Taylor, is in the building. You hear what I'm saying? He giving y'all this raw game, man. He be too humble, man. I'm like, dog, hey, We in the jungle, man. This is the crypto jungle, man. And you got to be a lion for all my lions. Everybody that's in the Shiba army, man, if you get into your bag, I think Safe Moon going to have a massive explosion because they've been going through hell this year, but it's a brand new crypto. So make sure y'all reach out to us, man. Become part of the masterclass. What we are doing, we will have a private Facebook page. I'm putting that together today. By the end of today, that will be put together. We're going to have a step-by-step. Me and Tim just been going through different things that we need to bring to the table for people that's brand new. People been calling me, hitting me up, and they want to become a part of the masterclass, okay? What are some other things that y'all might need the brother Tim to bring to the table as far as analysis, things that you want me to do, things that you want the squad to do overall? Subscribe to the channel, man. Help us get this channel to over 1,000 subscribers. Me and Tim gonna show up every day, man. We're gonna give y'all this game. We're gonna give y'all this game. Everybody trying to win cryptos, man. You hear what I'm saying? Subscribe, like the video, drop a comment. There go the phone number. The link is below this video in the description. We got more coming, y'all. Like I said, with that being said, and I'm closing with this, there will be a playlist here for new people because people don't want to pay, so they want free game. I'm gonna create a playlist here. Crypto Masterclass for beginners, okay? Go through all of those videos, okay? If you're comfortable at that point, like, dog, these dudes know what they know, you can hit me up. One-time payment to get in, to be a part of the masterclass. That gets you in all of the private groups that we got. Discord, we're going to have a Facebook page, private Facebook page. We're going to have everything for y'all, man. Y'all can get on Zoom calls with me to walk y'all through step-by-step the coins. When Tim has time, we can set up time to have a private session with him. Once you come in, have a private session with him. We're understanding the charts more. We're going to give you that game. Feel free and feel comfortable, y'all. When you come into masterclass, that is worth your money. It's worth your time. And you paying once in this lifetime. You locked in with us. You can hit me up. I mean, Tim got stuff going on, but you can hit me up. I don't mind. Y'all can drill me with everything y'all need. So subscribe to the channel, and we appreciate y'all, man. This is Crypto Masterclass. We're going to have more videos coming. Make sure y'all click on that playlist. All right. Talk to y'all soon, man. Peace.